After what turned out to be a beautiful day today, temperatures in the mid-40s, it's all going downhill from here, I'm afraid, as we head into Tuesday. A big old winter storm headed our way, but currently it's still fairly pleasant outside with 32 degrees and calm winds. In terms of the neighborhoods around the metro, Sherman sitting at 33 degrees, 35 at Brentwood, 35 at Woodland Creek, mid-30s from Greenbrier all the way down to Covington Heights. Not a bad evening around the metro and the KMTV viewing area. A little cooler up around Denison and Carroll. Lower 30s up there, same for Tacoma, 30 degrees in Fremont, Lincoln at 30 and 37 in Nebraska City. Lincoln hit 50 degrees today. Now let's take a look at our future cast. We'll start at noon on Monday. Mostly cloudy skies. We'll see temperatures in the lower 40s or come close to 40 degrees as we head farther into the afternoon. We may start to see some activity to the southwest of us in terms of maybe some sprinkles or some showers, and that will spread northward into the metro. I expect a fairly quick turnover to snow, though, once we head into the evening. This seems to be maybe just a little bit quick. I'm thinking it'll be more so later on in the evening, and then we'll see snow become more widespread as we head into the overnight hours. The winds tomorrow night also are going to be cranking up. These are the winds at about 5,000 feet, starting out relatively quiet, but then notice at midnight, aloft, we're looking at 53-mile-an-hour winds out around Fremont, and not all of that will reach the ground, but a good portion will by Tuesday. We could be seeing wind gusts 45 to 50 miles an hour on the ground. Now, the storm itself is situated right here. I outlined it for you in Southern California, and that's going to be tracking through the Four Corners region tonight, and the precipitation has been spreading in the southwestern half of the country. There you see the track of the storm. We've showed you this virtually every week. There have been some subtle changes, some little nuances to the tracking, but by and large, the models have been fairly consistent with this, and they're moving it in a favorable position for some heavy amounts of snow for the metro. But snowfall amounts will also be sensitive to this track in terms of some of the elements that it could bring, which I'll talk about in just a little bit. First, I'll show you the snowfall as it spreads into the metro area and northern sections of Iowa as we head into Tuesday. Looks like heavier amounts just off to the west of the metro, and of course, we're going to be seeing blowing snow, widespread blizzard-like conditions across the area. Now, one of the elements I was talking about, one of the things that we'll be looking for over the next 36 hours or so is drier air getting pulled into that system. This is a look at the moisture in the mid levels of the atmosphere. Here comes the storm. Notice the drier air forecasted to lift northward into Omaha. The green areas are where the snow is falling, but if that drier air gets in here, it could sort of snuff out some of the snowfall by the late into the afternoon hours, and it could affect some of the totals. So right now, we're going to be fairly conservative. We may be fine-tuning these totals. We're looking at 8 to 12 over a fairly broad area, including the metro, with favored areas for even heavier snow from Tacoma southwestward down toward York. And in terms of the timeline for the precipitation, it's going to be beginning on Monday night. And with that, by midnight, we may see an inch on the ground. 6 a.m., we could be seeing 4 inches. By noontime, already 9 inches. And again, we're talking blizzard-like conditions at that time frame. Look at the gusts as high as 44 to 48 miles per hour by 6 p.m. as we climb to possibly as much as, it's hard to say yet in terms of how much, but getting up there between 8 and 12 inches for the metro total. 28 for the low tonight, increasing cloud cover, northwest winds, fairly light, 40 degrees for the high tomorrow or near that. There's a chance we'll start out as rain and then possibly turn over to a mix as we head into the evening, then to snow. By Monday night, the winds pick up, blizzard conditions on Tuesday before the snow begins to taper off as we head into Tuesday evening toward midnight. 22 degrees on Wednesday, still breezy, some blowing snow possible in the morning, and then cooler temperatures as we head into the week.